This is the following day. You saw my video, I think. Showed the misery I was going through with the Phillips head screws in the door. And also, this is the windshield wiper motor. It's vacuum driven. It's an old 1941 motor. It might still work, I don't know. But anyway, I took it out because, as you recall maybe, I broke the little screw thread end off of this. So this thing's not usable for me. There's no way I can work with that because the hole in the wiper is smaller than that, and I don't want to drill out this wiper. I'm just going to put a bolt in the cab from the inside with a couple of jam nuts, and it'll be a small bolt that goes through this hole. So that's how I'm going to fix that. Now let's go out and take a look at that door panel. Okay, here we are back at the door panel, and I was able to get the 3 bolts out up here that holds the threaded end for the handle to open the door. I had to chisel the star washer out from the bottom of this threaded fastener so that I could get a set of vice grips on there and turn it out. But anyway, all 3 are out. Okay, on the end, these bolts in the door jamb, they came out fairly easy, no problem. But here's what I did. I screwed up. I'll admit it. I thought, well, maybe I can just push the mechanism. You know, the handle is stuck out here, like this one. I thought, maybe I can just push that through, and then it'll drop down through this hole here, and I'll be able to pull it down and out. No, wrong. I'm going to have to probably take the door mechanism out for the windows. That's the only way I can see to get it out, because it's jammed in here. It's jammed in here between the window mechanism and this frame, the inside frame of the door here. So now let's go look at where the windshield wiper motor came out. You probably thought I was kidding about the bird's nest in here. Alright, I started fishing some of this out. Let's see what comes out of here. It's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, can you believe this? Look at that. I took a bunch of it out yesterday. And we're still bringing this stuff out. Probably bird poop in there and everything. Okay, in there as far as I can go. I think I got that part out. There may be more on the other side. I'll have to bring my vacuum in here and get all this loose stuff out. There's a lot of dirt in there. Let's see if there's anything on the other side here. Ow. Oh, yeah, that feels good, right under the fingernail. Well, there's some stuff in here. Yeah, there's some small stuff. Oh, that was nice. There's more. Well, anyway, I won't bore you with that. So that's what's going on today. The big problem is going to be getting that door latch mechanism out of this door panel. So that's it for today, guys. Later. Okay, it's 2 days later now. This is June 29th. And what we're doing today is we're painting the window frame of the windshield. I think that should look pretty good. And the other thing is, we got this door mechanism out, so I don't have a handle on this side, but we're going to order some replacements for that door latch. I took it apart, and there's 2 broken torsion springs in there. And they're just too definitive for me to put in some other kind from the hardware store. So, for the time being, I got a strap over here on the door, holding it closed. The cats don't get in at night. And actually, I could drive it like that. I just have to get in and out from the passenger side of the truck. Yeah, I don't know about that. So there it is, finished product. So now we have a black window frame There's a black cage over the grill, and we've got black mirrors. So that kind of rounds it out a little bit. Alright, that's all I'm doing today. Bye. Okay guys, it's the next day. It's June 30th, and we got the windshield wipers on this morning, and that was fun. So it's all back together, and we're not going to hear anything from me for a few more days because I've got to order the latches for the doors. Alright. Friday the 13th, it's about close to 100 degrees out here. I did mention, I think it's Friday the 13th, July, and still waiting for those door latch parts to come. So you can see they got holes in here. So while I'm waiting, I figured, well, this steering wheel needs to come off because there's no bushing at the top. And I tried taking it off with a puller that my neighbor had. And the problem with this puller is that it wasn't wide enough to reach around to the bottom side of the steering wheel. So I've been racking my brains for the last several days. Boy, it's dry out here. So one of the things I finally figured out was maybe I make a collar to go under the steering wheel. And what the collar's doing is, it's actually a strap. It's got some, found this in the fencing department in my local hardware store. So I just took a flat strap and I wrapped it, rolled it around, squeezed it together in my vise, and I put a bolt through there. Now that is held up against the bottom of the steering wheel, and I had to use tape because I didn't want to bother anybody to come over here in this heat and hold that for me. So it looks like I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm going to keep up and let's see how that goes. Well, I've cranked this thing down as far as I care to. Being as it's Friday the 13th, maybe I'm pushing my luck with this thing. So what I've done is I've cranked it down as just about as hard as I can. This wheel still refuses to budge. So I'm thinking, I don't want a face full of steering wheel and puller. So I'm going to let this sit overnight. Maybe under load that wheel will just come loose by itself. So I think I'll leave it overnight now and I'll come back in the morning and continue. Alright, bye for now.